about 30 minutes. Nobody was injured. Let's take a live look now at the White House. Tonight, organizers that help crime victims are facing cuts across Oregon.
The federal government now withholding grant funding because of Oregon's status as a sanctuary state. Katu's Vasily Varlamos live in Salem with that story. Vasily, the new policy is holding up millions of dollars here, right?
Yes, Steve. According to the Oregon Department of Justice, $15 million in federal grants for crime victim services in Oregon are being withheld. This leaves victim service centers like the Center for Hope and Safety in Salem searching for answers. Since 1973, advocates at the Center for Hope and Safety have been a lifeline for victims of domestic violence and sexual assault. Staff accompany victims to court, offer emotional support, and provide essentials like food assistance, gas cards, and emergency shelter. Now, a sudden loss of federal funding, known as VOCA, threatens that work.
We're able to immediately change the trajectory of someone's life through support right in the moment. And I think our biggest fear is not having the resources to be able to make that life-changing support happen right away for someone.
Executive Director Ashley Carson says the center anticipated a loss of funds and began a hiring freeze in May, but the cuts are deeper than expected. They've already lost 3 full-time positions, and with federal and state reductions combined, the center faces a $500,000 hole.
We anticipate that throughout a year's time, that might mean around 480 survivors aren't getting the full support they need, possibly from us.
Oregon Attorney General Dan Rayfield filed a lawsuit against the Trump administration for tying this grant funding to immigration enforcement. While this could claw back federal funding in the future, the legal battle could take months and even years.
I think the impact will worsen as time goes on, and we need some sort of fix from our federal and state leaders to make sure that victims of domestic violence can still be fully supported. Now, Carson says the center will remain open and continue to support survivors. She added that any donations are appreciated so they can help as many people as they can. Live in Salem, Vasily Varlamos, K2 News.
Vasily, thank you. Some background now on the Victims of Crime Act. Enacted by Congress in 1984 under President Ronald Reagan, it established a victims' compensation program to help states pay for essential services. This includes victim advocacy and counseling, emergency shelter, crime scene cleanup, medical expense reimbursement, and help with funeral costs. The funds are also used to pay for things like testing rape kits, as well as grants to domestic violence recovery organizations, trauma recovery centers, and child abuse screening centers.